Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Well, the EZA grind train is on and rumbling. I've been blowing these out, man. I mean, right now, in this time frame, here, let's just jump in while I talk. We know. With box space the way it is, I just basically can't link level. And also, I mean, my box is a mess right now because we have this major update coming that, like, gonna kind of be very patient and see exactly how that's gonna work before doing anything there. But it's, for me these days, I can basically grind Whis event or do the EZA stages. At the very least, I do like doing videos of, like getting far in EZAs. I used to do this a lot back in like 2017, 2018. We would do some of these. And then I ended up like not doing them as much. I remember going to Anime Expo in 2019. And I remember coming back on the flight from LA and I was grinding. It was the Wrath Broly EZA. I think I might have been in like the stages, like the 400s or something like that. So we're talking, that would have been June of 2019, right? Is when that would have been. And then link leveling became a thing in July of 2020. So like once link leveling was a thing, I no longer would grind EZAs. Because like when I was focused up on doing any types of grinding, the grinding I was doing was for link leveling, right? But now obviously I have every character done, and now at this point I have built up a lot of the link level resources as well. We have Dokkan Day, so I mean that's just, if I had infinite box space I could just like link level forever, try and push the limits of my power level, but unfortunately I can't do that. So it is what it is. So lately I've been focused on these. I mean, we'll see. I'll just try and get a lot of these EZAs done. Collect Zenny statues. I know a lot of Dokkan whales. That is kind of like one thing that players do is, like competing to, see how many like Kais and Zenny statues that everyone is, kind of like holding on to, right? So we'll try and up the amount on that. I'm actually curious, like let's just take a look. What do I have in terms of it? So it looks like I have 27,000 of specifically that Hercule statue right there. And then, like in all of my Kais and statues in total, I'm at 50,000. I'm actually curious. Hold on. Let me look at a recent. Let's see how much we've grinded up. Here we go right here, chat. August 31st. Bam. I was at 44,000. So we've jumped up 6,000 spots in about the last month or so. Okay, that's pretty good. We're up to 50,000 in total of all these. I mean, let's just keep trying to build these up. Okay, I gotta use my boosts and stuff. Lately for boosts too, since they removed reverse as well, there's less... I have less of a need to have all these extra Dokkan event medals too now, so it's just like, damn, like Dokkan, they really, like this year, they're like, between like box space and removing the like they're doing so many things to take my enjoyment of the game away. It's crazy, man. They're just like, yeah, you specifically, nah, we don't like you having fun. So, it's brutal. Brutal, chat. Brutal. But it is what it is. We'll keep grinding. I wish, man. I wish. Like, I have a dream. Like, so first, like, let's talk here. Most important update, friend system update. Like, easy. There's just no discussion towards that whatsoever. Just allowing player, because the thing that Dokkan is making the mistake is, now with, removing reverse counts as well, they're not letting players play how they want to play, right? Which is kind of, I mean, I guess you could kind of make an argument around that related to attempt limits as well. Like you could base like an argument around that. But that is kind of, not as fun. Like there's a lot of players that would like to do Like, what do they like? They like to do the Boda Magetta challenge runs, because there's, like, the Boda Magetta, who has the ridiculous leader skill. So you run, like, a double Boda Magetta team, and it's just, like, a 5-hour run, but, like, you can't lose if you play it correctly type shit, right? Like, players like to do stuff like that. And, I mean, the friend system just gets in the way of that. So that's, of course, you know, to me, the first and foremost update that the game needs to employ. A lot of people talk about a summon skip button. I mean, guys, I would not be opposed to that whatsoever. Summon skip button? Yes, please, dude. Yeah. Here's how I would recommend Dokkan does a summon skip. I would love if they do this. So, you know, the summon starts and you just press a button and it just skips to the character, like, results screen, like the 10 characters you get. But it won't skip if you get one of the 3 animations. You know, the Whis, the Goku Black Rift, or Zeno. If you're going to get any of those 3, it won't skip. So that way you still get to enjoy that animation. I know it's like you already know that, like, you know, you've pulled the character because you can't skip it, but, I mean, you still get to see the animation. Oh, I mean, you guys remember, I've always said my favorite summon animation is the Goku Black Rift, because I just instantly know the pain is over right away. Like, I don't need to just continue to suffer, you know, until Whis stops the Kamehameha, or until, you know, Zeno pops up when we're pulling down. Like, I don't have to suffer through that. Like, the animation begins, and Goku Black Rift is right there. W's, man. We're getting W's all over, right? That's why that's my favorite animation. So a summon skip would certainly be good. But I really wish that they would update how power level to me is, I think, like, a really fun idea implemented poorly. And I've said this since day one. Me and Gresh both have said this since day one, right? Like, we were doing a lot of streams on 5-9 Gaming at the time when power level was introduced, and it just has way too much, like, reliance on link levels, when there's a lot more to the game than just link leveling. That's always been a major issue I've had with it. I think rewarding EZA grinders would have been good, right? I think giving power level points for every single stage you do is good, because then that would allow all, like, you know, like, you would just be like a free-to-play player, like, you know, just like grinding something up, and your power level would steadily increase. Like, I just feel like these are good updates to the game that would make the game more enjoyable, that I just simply don't think a friend system update, summon skip button, and, you know, just give him power level, like, more power level for other things besides just link leveling. These are easy updates that Dokkan should be able to do without, oh my god, we're massively revamping, we're dreaming up a brand new ability, like, you know, standbys or actives or something like that. Like, you know, they could just update the game as is, and I think it's minor updates that would really add a lot of enjoyment. I mean, no matter what, to me, the friend system could be fixed in the blink of an eye. You pay friend points, and you just get a one-time use of your leader character as the friend lead. You see what I'm saying? So you pay 1,000 friend points, and for the one run you're gonna do, you have a exact replica of your leader. And then every time you do a run, you could just do that. Boom. Because that doesn't collapse the system that Dokkan has created. You would still need friends. You'd still want to accumulate friend points. You still need friend points. To me, that seems like that is the solution. That's the solution. And it, like, there's no argument against it that I you could say, oh, well, I mean, they're trying to make money. Well, yeah, well, I mean, that's not the argument people are going to use, but, like, when talking about the whole, like, friend system structure, like, that's a thing, right? Like, you know, people, like, a lot of players would use, like, oh, there's the rainbow, like, you know, someone pulled the unit, rainbowed them, I can use them rainbow because they're there on the friend system, right? But the system I'm pitching would still incentivize, like, a player, like, the world's biggest Mercenary Tau fan, you would know, I can rainbow Mercenary Tau, and then I will always be able to run his team, always. And I will always be able to run a rainbow friend, because I'll be able to run my friend. That's what Dokkan should do. That is the solution. That is the solution. Mirror your friend unit, your friend lead. Now, good news is, it's a decent chance that has been relayed directly to the source, so we'll see. All I could say, though, is we'll see. We'll see. But That'd be good. Fun times. Fun times. That's all it takes, man. Not tough. It's such a simple solution to me. I just don't see the downsides. Because, you know, it incentivizes... Like, if anything, I would think they would do that, and they would get more sales. Because, again, the world's biggest baby fan would be like, oh, okay, like, I don't have to worry about, like, not being able to run baby, because I could just use the mirror lead and use my own baby. So, like, I want my baby to have 30 additional. I don't want a fucking dodge build baby, right? Well, guess what? You can mirror your friend, your lead. So you've got a second additional baby lead, right? Boom. It's like, I don't see any downsides to the system whatsoever. All it does is make the game more fun for all players. That's what it does. So, anyway, I don't know. Okay. When I start these videos, I do, like, it's just like, I'm like Lil Wayne, right? Like, it's just like, let the beat go, and let's just see, you know, where my rapping takes me. That's kind of like a lot of times with a lot of videos, that's kind of the approach I take. Going into this, I did not, like, I don't even know, I'd have to rewatch how we got there, but yeah, anyway. Okay. Another EZA is down, Chad, let's go. I have not figured out what my next EZA we're going to take down is, but we'll get to another one sooner rather than later. Thank you, Angels, for watching. Mwah! I love you guys. I'll catch y'all next time.